Aaliyah with Robert Stone versus Shotzi Blackheart. So let me just set the stage here. We've got the world's worst manager in the corner of a preliminary girl against a girl with green hair, wearing a helmet with horns and riding a toy tank to the ring. What do you think I did?
I think I already know the answer. Is a women's match you fast-forwarded.
Very good. The finish was Shotzi Blackheart got up on the apron, or went out to the apron to climb the ropes. Stone got up on the apron and for some reason just turned and looked dumbfounded at Shotzi Blackheart, who just kicked him. And he comedically, in the wrong way comedically for a manager, oversold the bump. And then Shotzi came off the top on Aaliyah 1, 2, 3. Boom. This guy is playing heel manager without ever having actually known one, been coached by one, been one, or apparently seen one. All he knows is that the heel manager is supposed to be physically ineffectual and a comedy dumb fuck foil. But the problem is when you obviously tell the people that you're doing that on purpose, it don't get over. You have to actually convincingly be a physically ineffectual dumb fuck. So then, to make sure that we don't take anything seriously, Shotzi gets in the toy tank that goes approximately 1.5 miles per hour, and Robert Stone lays there with his leg out so she can run over it. And once it's parked on his leg, here comes Mercedes Martinez, who I think is badass, and just flattened Shotzi Blackheart. So they do unfunny comedy bullshit and then send Mercedes out to try to be serious and get heat. And later on, as we'll find out, they've put Mercedes in this fucking comedy group. So there you go. Do you have any thoughts on this match?
On the match? Not really. I think Aaliyah shows some potential.
There was a qualifier there on the match, so I assume you have some thoughts.
I don't think very much of Shotzi. Maybe I'm just not seeing it yet. I don't get the thing with the tank. It's ridiculous. Just if you were going to explain things in the world of kayfabe, how does she get the tank to the arena?
I don't know.
It goes 1 mile per hour, and then all of a sudden it's there, and she rides it out to the ring.
And can you imagine the gas mileage? Has to be rotten.
Here's what I'm going to say that's controversial. I'm not as down on Robert Stone as you are. And
I'm waiting for you to back that up with any kind of facts.
I'm willing to give it a little more time to see what he becomes or what he is. Because I had never heard of him until he started doing this. And I don't, in some ways, I'm happy there is a manager at NXT, so maybe I'm grading him on a curve.
Oh, boy. But here's the thing. I'm glad that they're selling food. But if they're the only food they're selling is cow pies, then people get turned off of food.
Now, because you have a propensity for fast forwarding, did you see the angle later in the show with Robert Stone and Mercedes?
Well, yeah. Hold on, we'll get to that.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I'm seeing Keith Richards seeing a fucking high school fucking music class student trying to strum on a fucking dime store guitar here.
Well, again,
that's what I'm seeing.
My opinions on a good manager would certainly be different than the opinions of the greatest manager in wrestling history. So,
well, we're not even talking about what Bobby Heenan's opinions are. We're talking about what mine are. Later on, Robert Stone is in the back selling his bad leg, and Mercedes Martinez comes in and tells him off and tells him what his job is, and she'll handle the wrestling. And now I'm unhappy because I had high hopes for Mercedes Martinez, but she's so badass and serious and different, but she's going to be with fucking Haha Boy. So I don't know what to think.
You know, the way he manages, he would have fit into like Glow.
Yeah, he could have been Boogaloo Brown's spot in the LPWA. Yeah, or Glow would be good. He should be in the phone booth with Dave McClain.
You know, I didn't know this until recently, going through an episode of John Arezzi's Pro Wrestling Spotlight Then and Now, because I'm not a big LPWA fan. Who did you replace as a commentator? Do you know? Or who was there a few months before you in that position, I guess?
I don't know. I'd never heard of the thing. Joe Pedicino called me one day and said, hey, this guy, Tor Berg, he's promoting the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association, and we tape television once a month at a casino in Nevada, and he'll fly you and your wife out and pay you well to do the announcing. Okay.
In the spring of 1990, the commentators, because one of them was a guest on the show, was Killer Ken Resnick and Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, God. I think I saw an old clip and Sarge was there because Tor Berg was from Minneapolis, and he was using a lot of Vern's old guys, and Wally Carbo was there, and Ray Stevens he brought in as an agent and just hang around with the girls, and that was classic. And so yeah, with me and Pedicino replaced Sergeant Slaughter and Ken Resnick. What a change in tone there was. But yeah, I don't know about this Robert Stone fella.